Hi, I'm Urvashi. My blog is TwoSleevers.com, and today I'm going to show you a little bit behind the scenes on what it takes to create videos for you guys. Every once in a while somebody will come to me and say, hey Urvashi, make me a video on how you do XYZ. And I sit there and think, you know, you have no idea what goes into making a video, because I certainly didn't. So here's a look at what happens. We just finished creating a review video for the Instant Pot Ace blender, which now has gone to editing. It'll take several hours to do that, but we have that in place. So here's the setup. This is normal kitchen light. So a normal human being who wasn't a perfectionist and didn't want the best videos, etc., would have this type of light in their house. This is what you have. Lights in the ceiling, you know, light from a pot rack, etc. Now I'm going to go over there and I'm going to turn on the studio lights, and later we'll show you the studio lights and I'll talk you through the cameras, etc. So hang on. Okay, that's studio lights. There are three or four lights that we will walk you through in a minute. Now, in addition to this lighting, in order for everything to be clear and visible, we have recently started using 4 different cameras. There's a pot rack above my head that holds one camera. We will show that to you in a minute. I'm going to explain where everything is, and then I'm going to walk you through how it is. So there's a pot rack camera which gives you an overhead view. Then there is one to the side. That one focuses on here, so you can see as I push buttons kind of what's going on. Then there is another one on the edge. That edge camera has a close-up of this, so you can see it from this angle. This is essentially what you see. And then there's one in front of me mounted that is the main camera, the one that I'm supposed to focus on. Now, in addition to that, okay, let me show you the lights. So here's one of the lights. Roger's going to follow me. Here's a big light. Yes, this is in my kitchen. I know it's ridiculous, but this is how our kitchen is set up. And you see here's a camera also. Okay, I'll talk about the racks in a minute. Here's another camera, the overhead camera that does the overhead video, obviously. Stay here, Roger, if you will. There's what's called a hair light, honey? Is that what it's called? Yeah. That's called a hair light, so it lights my hair and top of my head. I don't understand what. Roger will explain that another time. But there's a big light there. These are permanently mounted. Here's another light over here. And behind that is a camera. Behind that is a camera. Now here is the whole setup that, this is the front camera, and we have to have one monitor here so I can see what I'm doing on top. And then we have another monitor here which focuses in the front so I can see what I'm doing there. This thing we have started to call it the Death Star because it is so finicky. You have to learn how to do all of this. You know, we're learning how. It's not all that easy. So 4 cameras, 3 lights, and then because I buy all of my own equipment, I don't you know, most of the stuff that I do, I've paid for. We have to have racks that hold all of our stuff. See, this thing just came on. I don't understand what's going on. So all of the appliances that I bought are over here. There's more appliances over here. But the other thing, in addition to appliances, is depending on the cookbooks that I'm working on, you have to have a lot of different ingredients. So if at one time I'm working on an Instant Pot cookbook, an air fryer cookbook, and a keto desserts cookbook, you see there's a lot of stuff here, but it's worse. It's utterly insane. These are just a list of ingredients that I have to use. And by the way, for those people who are wondering, we actually feed 3 or 4 different families with the food that we make, so it's not like we're putting it down the trash. But essentially, this is what it takes to set it up. This is just the setup. For every video I make, I have to make the dish once so that we have a finished dish. In addition to that, you'll see me cut up the ingredients and set them out here. And as I've mentioned many times, I'm not on Food Network. I don't have minions that come help. So I also have a dishwasher full of dishes that need to be done. After we finish the videos, there are 4 streams that need to be cut into place and done, and we have a friend of ours who helps us with that. So he'll typically spend an hour cutting the videos in place. And then we probably spend another hour or so sharing the videos out, loading them to YouTube, loading them to Facebook, etc. What am I forgetting, honey? Anything else we were going to cover?
Yes, lunch.
Oh, lunch. Here's lunch. So we made this Instant Pot blender soup, and we're just going to have that for lunch because honestly we're tired. We don't care anymore. We've spent half the morning making this video. So this is what it takes in order to set up to do a video properly. As I said, we're still learning, but essentially my whole kitchen has been taken up, and you walk into my house and you see studio lights and 4 cameras on the wall. I'm Urvashi. My blog is TwoSleevers.com, and I hope this was helpful, and when I post affiliate links, now